Alright folks, most modern smartphone makers are actually making more money on the mid-range smartphones. Yes, and today we are going to review the OPPO Reno6 Z for this Experience It video. Here it is, the OPPO Reno6 Z. Okay, so this is the Malaysian unit. Okay, and we are going to check out the design of the device first. Okay, so basically you get all your basic necessity. Okay, top part there's nothing much except the pickup mic for your camera, power button on the right hand side, okay, of the phone. Left hand side you got the SIM and micro SD card slot, volume rocker on the bottom here, a bit mid part, and then on the bottom part you get a 3.5mm jack, a mic for your camera, okay, USB type C, and then one speaker grill, and basically that's it. And finishing on the back cover, yeah, it's plastic. I can feel it's plastic, right? And it's not bad. And this color here is the black color. Okay, it has like kind of silver reflectiveness along. You can notice a little bit bluish. Actually, it's not really totally all black on the back of this Reno6 Z, which looks really good. And then you finish off with the OPPO logo and the camera module here. Okay, somehow I don't understand why OPPO put the 5G moniker on the flasher. Yeah, OPPO, if anyone knows or OPPO knows, maybe you could tell me. Yeah, but overall the design is quite basic, okay, and compact as well. Fits onto your hand very good. So for the performance department on the OPPO Reno6 Z, is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 800U, which is a 5G ready chipset, okay, paired along with 8GB of RAM. Yeah, this thing feels really snappy for its mid-range class. You can use it to do your daily tasks. Okay, you want to do some gaming as well, no problem. This thing really powers through everything you need it. And then to the display of the Reno6 Z. Okay, it has a 6.4 inches AMOLED display. Okay, watching contents on this display is really awesome. I would definitely rate it 8 out of 10. Okay, but it has one major problem. Okay, the current mid-range smartphone in the market is offering fast refresh rate, and this device doesn't offer. Okay, it only operates at standard 60 hertz refresh rate. Meanwhile, for the speakers on this device, yeah, there's only one speaker over here, which is kind of lackluster on the audio department. Okay, I do have to admit that the speaker is quite loud, but it's lacking the bass, the low ends. Sometimes you do notice the audio output is kind of hollow a bit. Okay, here's some sample for you guys to hear.
I gotta say, guys, seriously, I'm not one of them, so I'm doing my best to enjoy this while it lasts.
Going to the battery department, the Reno6 Z packs a 4310 milliamp battery here. Yes, its battery life is quite good. Okay, just like most modern smartphone, it will last you till the end of the day. However, it also depends on how is your usage. So charging, this device supports 30-watt fast charging, doesn't support wireless charging. Now to the main highlight of the Reno6 Z, the cameras. Yes, OPPO has actually heavily marketed this device camera feature. Okay, and we are going to check it out. So let's go through to the specification of the cameras first. Okay, so on the back, you have a triple camera setup, consists of a 64 megapixel main camera shooter, a 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, and the last one a 2 megapixel macro camera. And then for the front facing camera, it is a 32 MP selfie shooter. For photography, the OPPO Reno6 Z offers AI shooting mode and HDR as well. However, I only recommend you guys to turn on the HDR and turn off the AI mode. The AI mode definitely going to pump the saturation and contrast to quite a high level. Okay, it might look a little bit artificial if you want to upload to your social media account. Okay, broad daylight shots definitely not bad. The main camera always excels in broad daylight shots. So does the ultra wide. Okay, if you want to take landscape pictures, wider landscape pictures, use the ultra wide camera. It certainly helps. And for the 2 megapixel macro camera, yeah, I think it's just an extra. Basically, I would suggest you to use the 64 megapixel camera mode and just take the picture and crop in to your subject, and that delivers even better photos. For the selfie shots in broad daylight, yeah, picture output is really good. Quality, I would definitely say not bad. It's ready to upload to your social media with less editing. As for low light shots, the main camera does a really good job here. The photos are quite goodly exposed. Okay, there are some little bit of noise, but the details won't sacrifice that badly like the ultra wide camera. The ultra wide camera definitely output soft details and noisy photos in low light condition. And for the selfie camera, yeah, it actually works quite well here. Photos not too bad. If you want better, you can turn on the flash or the night mode. Night mode actually does work for the ultra wide camera, main camera, and the selfie camera here. However, I do notice the night mode doesn't work properly for the rear cameras. For the selfie camera, yeah, you do notice the difference with the night mode turned on. So OPPO also heavily marketed the Reno6 Z camera feature, which is the bokeh flare portrait. Yes, if you're someone that loves to use the portrait mode, yeah, this feature definitely going to help you a lot. And I would definitely say this feature works well with the selfie camera. Don't get me wrong, it works well with the rear camera as well, but you really need a lot of good lighting condition if you want to use the rear camera, because I do notice that the rear camera tends to suffer noisy soft details when you use this feature in low light conditions. However, when I switch to the selfie camera, I don't suffer any kind of issues like the rear camera. For those vlogger and content creators, yes, the Reno6 Z actually can capture videos up to 4K 30 frames per second. However, the ultra wide camera and the selfie camera only can capture a maximum of 1080p 30 frames per second video format. So here is the samples. Alright guys, so this is the ultra wide camera on the OPPO Reno6 Z. Okay, 1080p 30 frames per second. Video quality looks good on broad daylight. Alright guys, so this is the main camera of the OPPO Reno6 Z, shooting in 4K. Yep, in 30 frames per second. This is the video quality. You still can zoom. Right, it maxes out at 10 times digital zoom. So this is the video quality in 4K 30 frames per second. Alright guys, so this is the OPPO Reno6 Z selfie camera. Okay, max out at 1080p, 30 frames per second. This is the video quality. Looks good to me on the screen. What do you think about the video quality? Alright guys, so this is the Reno6 Z selfie camera in low light condition. What do you think of the video quality? Okay guys, so this time I'm shooting with the flash turned on for the selfie camera. How is the video quality looks like? 1080p, 30 frames per second. Alright guys, so the OPPO Reno6 Z, you can do dual video here on open daylight. So you can only use the main camera and the selfie camera. And you still can do some zoom. Alright guys, so I'm actually using the OPPO Reno6 Z dual video mode right now. And on my display I could see like the front facing camera is having a white balance issue, is like flickering, trying to do a proper exposure or white balance. I'm not sure what is actually going on with the front facing camera, but the rear camera seems to be doing its job. Overall, the cameras on the Reno6 Z, I would have to say the selfie camera really outperforms the rear camera. Guys, so let's wrap things up for the OPPO Reno6 Z with my final verdict. So this device in Malaysia is actually costing 1,699 ringgit Malaysia. However, I do feel this device is quite a mixed bag because it offers great performance thanks to the MediaTek Dimensity 800U chipset, which also supports 5G. It has good AMOLED display and amazing battery life. However, I do feel that the rear cameras were kind of little bit let down, and then there's lack of fast refresh rate on this device, where the competition is currently offering it along with the same pricing of the OPPO Reno6 Z, or perhaps even lower as well. So OPPO really needs to work on this department because the competition in the mid-range smartphone is really tight right now. Overall, I will only suggest you to grab this OPPO Reno6 Z when there is promotions or additional free gifts are being offered along. That's all for the experience it for the OPPO Reno6 Z. Hopefully you guys like it, and a special shout out thanks to OPPO Malaysia for loaning this review unit for content purposes. However, this is not a paid content, therefore there is no creative input, no final approval is needed by OPPO themselves. Okay, hopefully you guys aware that everything that is commented on this video is based on 3 weeks usage on this device. So additional future software updates might give the experience a little bit differ from what I'm actually reviewing right now. Okay, hopefully you guys like this content, and if you're still new to the channel or our social media account, please go ahead and follow, subscribe, give a thumbs up, like to the content, share it out to your friends and family if you think it helps you a lot, and I'll see you guys on the next one.